Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's 6:31. We're going to go ahead and call the work session to order. Nominating Committee, Chair James Reed.
Thank you, Mayor. We don't have anything at this time.
Thank you, sir. Next up, Municipal Service Committee, Chair Eddie Long.
Thank you, Mayor. I've had two items tonight. An ordinance approving the application for a private club at 12406 Highway 5, Mayor.
Yes, sir. This is a place that everyone knows in town. It was Tall Paul's, and he has sold the establishment to our applicant here tonight, Mr. Tarno. So it's basically just a transfer is what this basically is. To him, I believe his restaurant's going to be called Rowdy's. It may be Rowdy's Corner, Rowdy's Place. Rowdy's Place. So that's basically what this is tonight.
Yeah, this is not a new place. It is a transfer. I believe this is what, about the third or fourth transfer we've done on liquor license out there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
Anybody got any questions, comments, or concerns? Does the applicant want to come forward and say anything, or? Guess not.
He is here tonight.
I'll make a motion, move it to full council.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Tammy?
Red,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Long,
Yes. Resolution authorizing the mayor, city clerk, treasurer to enter into an agreement with Half and Associates for Old Highway 67 First Street drainage improvements. Brian, I think this has been long awaited, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir. This is, of course, a task order to engage Half and Associates, our RFQ engineer, to recommend design and perform design work for the drainage ditch beside Grace Fellowship. It is, the ditch will be moved, and there'll be some geometrical fixes down to Second Street in front of the old Chapman Place. That is one of our floods. This is phase one of what you may remember last year. We studied that basin, and now that study has been performed. The study is now will lead to design so that we can get a job bid and do it.
Kyle, do you have any questions on this? Because that's going to come right on down the road to you.
We're not going that far. We'll stop across the street in this phase, across the street from Staley Glass, because that upstream, there's an old right-of-way behind kind of Sonic in there, and it's creating a kind of a dam structure in there. So we want to see the recommendations and see some design there to benefit Grace Fellowship. Some water backs up near them. It's a real pinch point on the high side. So if we fix the high side, then we'll come back to you for some requests for a design on the low side. The low side right now, with some changes that Mr. Polance had requested, we've got him out of harm's way for the moment, and there's a lot of details along the railway and such that will cause us some stumbling blocks for the long term. So we want to deal with it in two chunks if we can.
I think Kyle will agree with me on this. Do you have any idea when that phase on the other side of Staley Glass down around Polanski's and down in behind Kyle's, have any idea what the time frame is on that, on opening that up? We're just going to be throwing more and more water down there on that back side of that. Yes, a problem has been partially fixed. There's no question about that, but it still begs to be solved.
I think, and I'll just have to be candid here, I think the biggest problem, Ed, with that spot, is the First Street Bridge, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, we've had that discussion.
And there's a pinch point, you know, kind of behind the tower. The cost of those, of a bridge section or removal of bridge section sort of mitigates. It's very difficult to imagine doing a lot besides Staley Glass high if you don't solve that pinch point at First Street. So, and I think you and I, and certainly me and David have talked about it, it seems like that bridge section, box culvert section is sort of the pinch point. So with the cost in mind, that's part of why we broke it in two with Mr. Polance out of, I hate to even say the word satisfied at this point, but the water doesn't go in his building anymore. We need a long look at, and we're going to really need to look at funding because of the cost of a bridge section, box culvert at that point. It's going to be really expensive.
Is this study going to give us any idea of how much additional pressure we're going to be putting on that area down there if and when the study is completed and if the construction is approved and completed as they suggest?
Yes.
Are we going to have any idea how much more pressure we're going to put on that area?
Yes. As a matter of fact, the study part of this has been completed, and it shows the highlights of the pinch points. I'd be more than willing to come back and present that, or ask HAF to present that to you to kind of show you what's guiding the design here. But the design, this is for actual engineering design so that we can put a project out for bid.
Okay.
In the top end.
All right. Anybody else got any questions? That's really a troubled area and has been, I know, probably all of Kyle's life. It's been that way ever since I've been here. That's for sure. It is a troubled area. Again, I thank you and thank the mayor for the little project that was done over there that has helped alleviate some of the problem with that garage there that they have been long suffering in and have been a long, very involved family in the community and a long business here that has contributed a lot to the community, no question about it. And I just don't want us to do something upstream that is going to cause additional problems down there. If we can still manage what's going on down there, at least to the extent that we're managing it now, I think everybody will probably hold their nose and be satisfied. But I just wanted to voice my concerns on putting more water down there in an area that we all know is a problem.
It's a problem almost every step along the way.
It is.
Behind the fire training center.
It is.
The railroad, the 90 degree at the tower, everything, there's red explosions of impact at every one of those spots. And if we run it if you were to have all the money in the world and you fixed everything, then we create a problem at the treatment plant. You know, that whole corridor, it carries a lot.
You know, I mean, well, we've got a dike that runs through town and we have to deal with it, but we're making a lot of progress when it comes to a lot of this water management around here that we've not made in a long time. We are making a lot of progress with that.
What we've really intended to do, I'm sorry if I cut you off, forgive me.
No, you're fine.
What we've really intended to do is plan well, stage out these plans so we see study, and let the studies guide the impact of the construction, the design, rather than just you just can't see watersheds in a glimpse. You have to look at them as a whole.
Yeah, it's got to be a big picture instead of little snapshots. And unfortunately, we've had only the money over the past years to do snapshots.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Anybody got any other comments, questions, or concerns? I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna say anything else.
I'm good with this. I did have a question on Barnwell
Yeah.
progress, but that can wait till later.
No, let him address it now.
At the Kerr culvert,
Sir, yes, sir.
okay, so they've poured the floor
What?
for the box culvert. The contract and the contractor, we have made it clear that Kerr Road will be opened on August 12th for school. It may not be paved, but it'll at least be passable. Let me say publicly, because we've had a few calls, that the bypass that goes into Oak Meadows from Kerr is intended to be temporary. It is a temporary bypass. When the project is complete, we've got gate-closed sections going up to prevent vehicular access. So that will go away. All of that by around August 9th is, they'll have to have that box. So they've poured the floor. They got to get the walls and the top, and they're professional concrete pourers, for lack of a better word. And that's their job for the next 2 or 3 weeks, is to make sure that we have an open roadway. So far, so good. They're making good progress. So we're
That, my
pleased.
main concern was before school started, but
Yeah, August 12th.
I'm getting a parade of cars past my house now. Well, this detours,
Yeah.
it's great. It's great.
I'm very
Okay,
sorry.
anybody else got any questions either about the item before us or while we've got Brian cornered on anything? If not, I need a motion.
I'll make a motion to move this resolution to full council.
Second.
I have a motion, second. Tammy, please.
Red,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Long.
Yes, ma'am. Mayor, Brian, thank you. Mayor, that concludes my stuff.
Thank you, sir. We'll have open comment questions at the end. Next up, Budget and Personnel Committee, Chair Brandon Hillenberg.
Mayor, we don't have anything at this time.
Thank you, sir. Police and Fire Committee, Chair Stephen Redd.
Yes, sir, Mayor. We've got one, resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk treasurer to enter into agreement with Garage Technologies Incorporated for the purpose of a fire apparatus to waive competitive bidding in order to enter into said agreement for other purposes presented by Chief Moore.
Good evening. First, I want to thank all involved for getting this added to the agenda on such a late notice. It has been a whirlwind for us. The cliff notes on it is that our reserve apparatus that we have now, which is a 99 Freightliner, recently went out of service and is going to require pretty extensive repairs. And frankly, we're not going to get the return on investment if we do those repairs on this one. Captain Simon, who's our operations guy, he's been working diligently, and I don't know if you know the state of affairs with trying to find a fire truck these days, but it is a national problem that you just can't hardly find anything. We've been struggling. We found this one. It seemed like it was almost too good to be true. It's a small rural department in Illinois, and they've had this. It's a one-owner vehicle. To put some comparison, our current reserve has 135,000 miles, over 12,000 hours on the engine. This one has 13,000 miles and just under 1,100 hours on the motor. So a complete upgrade, a few years newer. It's a Pierce Saber, if that means anything. I know it does to Kyle. Great purchase. We've felt like we've done our due diligence with it. We went online. This vehicle is valued at a minimum of $75,000 up to $100,000. Captain Simon was able to get them down to $57,000. So it's a great deal. I appreciate your consideration for it.
And a brand new one's $1 million.
Real close to it, yes, sir.
Thank you, Chief. Anybody got any comments for Chief? Audience? If not, entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to move the full council.
Second.
Ms. Tammy?
Reed,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Red.
Yes.
Again, thank you all very much.
Mayor, that's all we have at this time, sir.
Thank you, sir. Community Development Committee, Chair Maggie Cope.
Yes, I'll go ahead and invite Johnny up as we start talking, but Johnny and Lisa, whoever wants, but the mayor can speak also because he had a meeting with them. Johnny's called me. Sure everybody has heard the news by now, but they're bringing Mexico Gachito to Cabot. And I think this is our first ask for money this year, right, Mayor?
Yes, ma'am, over the sign amount and the other smaller economic grants that we give. But Johnny and his wife came to us, presented their numbers to us and their vision and their plan. Administration's fully in favor of this. The $35,000 they're requesting would be used, as you've seen in legislation, for their outdoor dining. It's my understanding that there's a phase 1 and a phase 2 of Mexico Chiquito. Phase 1 would be the drive-through and the outdoor dining. Phase 2 would be indoor dining. So really need one to have that outdoor dining experience for people to be able to get the Mexico Chiquito feel before they get the indoor dining done, which feels like after the profits of the first phase go through, they can finance the second phase of the indoor dining. But I'll turn it over to Johnny for anything else he wants to add on top of that.
Well, guys, thank you for letting me come and visit with you tonight. And, it's been a few years since I was here last time when we did the readings for the permit, ABC, or the alcohol permit for what we had planned at that time. We've had a few health issues since that time, and we've had some other things that have kept us from moving forward on this project, which we really started about two and a half years ago. And things were going well. We were actually looking at possibly buying the Mexico Chiquito brand from the Haney sisters. I was working with Chad Jones, who's married to one of the sisters, and had that going. And all of a sudden, I wake up paralyzed one morning. And so hadn't talked to Chad in a while, and he finally calls me and he says, "Hey, man, you've kind of gone silent on me." Well, Chad, I'm laying in the hospital. I'm paralyzed. So now that we've got our health back in the right direction, this is something we've had in the works and something we're really excited about. When it got noticed that it was on the agenda the other day, the phone started ringing. Some of it was thinking, oh, well, here goes the mayor again. He's giving money to outside people. So we quickly let those people know, hey, it's us. And all of those people said, great, it's you guys. You guys do so much in the community, so I can get behind this. So we put a post out over the weekend, and to say that it went crazy is an understatement. We had no idea. Lisa made a post. 7 main posts went out this weekend. This is a very highly anticipated arrival here in Central Arkansas, not just Cabot. Between 7 main posts, as you guys can see, I typed this up about an hour and a half before we got here. 3,013 likes, 1,320 comments, 99% of them were positive, 481 shares. These were shares made by Lisa, who started it. Heather Baker with AY Magazine picked it up and put it on her personal. AY then picked it up and put it out. It got out on Cabot Strong, and then we made a post today. So the page that Lisa created for Mexico Chiquito, and I just tell you all this because, guys, I really feel strongly about these numbers that I've got down here. I'm being very conservative, and Chad Jones, the gentleman that owns the one on Markham, thinks I'm being very conservative as well, as does Ben Brainerd, who's with the Keat family in DeLuca's, Big Bad Breakfast, Waldo's, quite a few different things. Ben was with Yellow Rocket and all of their concepts. He knows the restaurant business. So Lisa created a page early this afternoon. When we walked in here earlier today, an hour before we walked in, I typed it up, 835 followers. I just checked it. That's above 1,400. So I say all that to say I think this will be one of the most highly anticipated arrivals, not just in Cabot, but in Central Arkansas. Truly believe the restaurant will be a destination restaurant, bringing people in from Searcy, Lone Oak, Beebe, Jacksonville, Valonia, Hazen, Carlisle. Candace actually messaged me and said, man, this is great news. She said, when I was a kid, when Mom and Dad would go to Little Rock and they would bring home Mexico Chiquito, we had a good day. So Guys, I put some numbers together on Kenny. Like I say, these are actually 60% of what I think the restaurant will actually do. So as you can see, in the first 3 months, what it gives the city and AP for a total of $13,230 back into the community. First full year, a total of $54,000. Second full year, $58,000. We're going to create about 30 to 35 jobs. I don't know if you guys really know what Lisa and I do at Pizza Pro. We pay higher than most restaurants. My average hourly wage at Pizza Pro is $17.50 an hour. And I also pay $500 a semester on my kids that are going to college to keep a 3.0 or better. We believe in giving back to our employees because they're key to our business. So I won't be creating a bunch of minimum wage jobs. They'll start out, but we promote very quickly. So these will be some pretty nice jobs. Of course, servers, bartenders, they make decent money. But even our hourly people, we take care of them too. So we'll create some pretty nice jobs in the community. So just, like I said, destination restaurant. These projections are really conservative based on, what I think it will do, what Chad Jones with Mexico Chiquito thinks it will do, Ben Brainerd and some other people in the industry. So thank you, guys. Any questions or?
Just real quick, Johnny, because some
Yes.
people may not know, but so tell them about how it's going to work, how you're just going to be walk up and drive through
Well,
only for a
right
while.
now, yes, phase one, which we hope to get in phase two very quickly. We're going to really start working on it right when we get it open. So it will be the patio and a drive-through. That's one of the things that Mexico Chiquito required from me is a drive-through. And I know the numbers of what they do down on Markham, and it's staggering. I mean, it's higher than most full-service restaurants. So they wanted us to have a drive-through because they wanted the convenience. So we'll start out with the patio, with the kitchen. We will do whatever we need to do with the ABC to be able to serve on the patio. Ken's got I sent Ken some pictures. I don't know if you guys got those in your packets or not. So that's Lisa's vision for the patio and the breezeway. Of course, it doesn't have we'll have to put up fences for the ABC for the dry counting to keep everybody from seeing all the heathens that are having a drink. So we really hope if we can get everything done, close on our loan and everything, we really hope to be open at latest mid-November. And I really think that we'll have the full dining room open within 3 to 4 months after that. We're going to start working on that while we're in phase one. Maggie, did that answer your question?
I mean, I knew that, but just in case we didn't. But anybody else have any questions?
Johnny, I got one question. You
What's
said
that?
when you close on the loan, so the loan ain't been closed on yet?
It's very close. It's
So
very
you're
close.
not closed?
Well, it's a done deal. They just had to get some appraisals and stuff back, and they're waiting on those. They figure they're going to get those about Thursday or Friday. So I was just told we probably should close mid next week, about Wednesday.
So you're putting the buggy in front of the horse. You're asking for money and we don't know for sure you're getting it closed.
In this, Kyle, he can't get the money until he spends the money. It's like every other agreement we do.
Yeah.
It has it says here in the legislation, shall contain recording requirements, a recapture provision, and is consistent with requirements of ACH 14-176-104. We can't give a loan to somebody. We can give reimbursement for what they spent. So Mr. Campbell won't be spending any money until his loan's approved, and then we'll be reimbursing him for that.
Ken
day.
wanted to
So-
go ahead and get us on this agenda, knowing, going into it, but no, the loan's a done deal. It's just, they're waiting on the appraisals that were done last week.
I get what you say, but we're supposed to watch people's money and you've not closed. So that's where I'm at.
I've got a gentleman in the back that can vouch for that. So, yeah, we're fine on it.
And Johnny, your numbers on this A&P and city is based on these net income of 23,465, correct?
No, it's based on the 30K a week, so the 126.
I got you.
So there's formulation. We turn in numbers to the SBA and people like
Sure.
that as net.
Right.
But I went back and did the formulation on what the taxes would be before taking that down to the net.
Yeah, I mean, these are still very, very conservative, so. yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. They're really about, like I said, about 60% what we feel it'll do.
totally agree.
Johnny, and you might have said this, what is Markham doing right now?
It's close to 75, thousand a week. They really do. It's an amazing operation. They do about 65K a week through the drive-throughs, and they got about another 10,000 a week, in catering that they do. It is the busiest, I was in there. It is the busiest 780 square feet of restaurant I've ever seen in my life. It's absolutely a machine. So they've got it down. They've got employees in there, Brandon. Mr. Sherman's been with them. He is trying to he's got 5 more years to get to his 50th year. And they've got a lady in there, 36 years, another with 26. The youngest one in there had 16 years with them. The Jones and Haney family, they're very good to the employees. They've got a lot of, so they've got the system down. So they run a lot of cars through there.
So why 35,000?
Why is that?
Why 35,000?
I think that's what it's going to take me. I've got Joey Eddy at Pinnacle. I've got some bids from him on the patio that goes out. Just the lighting, I kind of understood that it could be for the furniture, just for the total patio. So it's going to take that, Kyle, with the fencing, with the privacy fencing, the way it needs to be done, with the fire codes, because it's got to be, it can't be wood. By the way that we're doing, the fire marshal wanted me to put all fireproof fencing and everything in there. All the furniture had to be fireproof because it's in that breezeway.
And do we have 2 sets of rules, Mayor? I mean,
Sir?
we gave 10 to Cheryl's Diner. We gave 10 to Tall Paul. Why 35 on this?
Well, that's what he asked for. I mean, everybody can ask for different things.
Okay. I'm just trying to educate
and
myself.
I'm just bringing it to the council like y'all wanted. So that's what he wants.
Somebody asked me too, Johnny, if you, I know that you started with the other restaurant, but you still got to go through planning commission, right? For your drive-through and
Yes.
all your plans.
Yes, Laura had me reach out to Casey and also Bobby. She wanted Bobby to come out and make sure that we had the room to do the drive-through, and I kind of gave them an idea of what we were looking at, and they didn't see that there was going to be any problem with that. I've got Wade Mobbs working on the engineering designs. I'd reached out to Chad, but Chad said this was a project that he wasn't really required for.
So when do you plan on going to the planning commission?
I guess as soon as possible.
Anybody else?
Just had more of a comment than a question. As much as you and your family have done for this community, this is a drop in the bucket of what we could do for you.
Well,
So
I appreciate
I'm all
that.
for this.
I appreciate that, Matt. A lot of people know what we do. A lot of people don't know what we do. There's things that we do that get out there, and there's things that we do that don't. But we provide on an average of about 6,000 free meals in the Cabot community each year, and have done that since we've had the Pizza Pro. So, and that's something that we'll continue to do under this brand as well. Thank you for that, Matt. We believe in this community. We go. Mom and Dad were a big part of the growth in the 70s and 80s, and this is home. This is where we love, and so thank you for that, Matt.
Anybody else? Corey, anybody?
I was wondering if your commitment to fair wages. You mentioned was the average $17.50 an hour?
On my hourly wage,
Yeah.
yes. At
Yeah.
Pizza Pro, I've got hourly people that are over $20 an hour at
Yeah.
Pizza Pro, but that's my average. I don't lose a lot of employees. I usually lose them because they move away.
Yeah.
It's funny, we don't have to fire a lot of people, Corey. When somebody new comes on, if they're not pulling their weight by about week 6, the rest of the crew kind of gets on them.
Right.
So we've got a good crew. They've really, they buy into what we do in the community, and so we reward them. And so I don't like a revolving door of training, which is expensive, and so I'd rather pay my people that, that do their jobs.
Well, I mean, as it relates to like economic development, the stats show that small business owners pay better than corporate
Right,
employers.
that is true.
And that's been my approach to economic development on council. And then you said that, and I just wanted to thank you for your commitment to it.
Yeah, We believe, I mean, they're, you know, there's the cliche that they're your family. They are, we call them our Pizza Pro family. I mean, they work a lot of long, hot hours and, you know, I've really never had any problem with theft. People would generally try to compensate themselves. And so I've never
Right,
really
yeah.
had that issue because we just try to take care of them, you know, so,
So thank you, yeah.
yes, sir.
Ed? You haven't
No,
said
I'm
anything?
fine with it.
Okay, James, you're good?
Good.
All right. All right, I'll entertain a motion to send this to full council.
Make a motion to send it to full council.
Second.
All right, Tammy, roll call, please.
Long,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Coe.
Yes. See you again in a few minutes.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Next up, Military Affairs Committee, Chair Matt Weber.
Thank you, Mayor. Nothing this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now it's time for general community input. If you have anything you'd like to address the council, please come up to the podium, state your name, and if you live in Cabot. Seeing none, we'll go ahead and move to adjournment. Can I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. We adjourned at 7:02. Anyone need a, nope. Anybody need a break? Okay, we'll now move into our city council session. Let's call it to order at 7:02. If you'd stand with me. Opening prayer will be by Kyle Pickard, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by Corey Spankler.
Please join with me in prayer. Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight to thank you. Thank you for everything you've done for us. Thank you for being our Savior. Thank you for the blessings you've given us. Please guide this council as we make decisions for the city. Lord, just be with us and be with our first responders and our military. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Tammy, can we have a roll call, please?
Long,
Here.
Spangler,
Here.
Red,
Here.
Hillenberg,
Here.
Coe,
Here.
Reed,
Here.
Weber,
Here.
Pickard.
Here.
All are present. Next up, approval of minutes, the June 15th, 2026 minutes.
Mayor, I make a motion, we approve June 15th, 2026.
I'll second.
Got a motion by Ed, a second by James, to approve the June 15th, 2026 minutes. Any discussion, additions? See none on this side. Okay. All in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next up, read ordinances and resolutions by title only.
Make a motion, I was almost in. Make a motion, we read ordinances and resolutions by title only.
May I second?
Sure.
I'll second.
We got a motion by Stephen, a second by Matt, to read ordinances and resolutions by title only. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard.
Yes.
8-0. We got one item, city council old business, ordinance 21 of 2026, please, Tammy.
Of 2026, an ordinance amending the personnel policies of the city of Cabot to establish First Amendment religious protections regarding the workplace use of generative and agentic artificial intelligence and for other purposes. Second reading.
Okay, we'll now move to city council confirmed new business. I have none.
Mayor, I make a motion, we move A, B, C, D, E, and F to full council.
Second.
I got a motion by Stephen, a second from Brandon, to move items A, B, C, D, E, F under city council potential new business forward for new business. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber, Weber,
Yes.
Pickard.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. First up, item A, Tammy, please.
Ordinance number 23 of 2026, an ordinance creating, certifying, and confirming tax liens against real properties at various locations within the city of Cabot for funds expended to pay for services rendered due to code violations and for other purposes. First reading.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion, we suspend second, third reading of ordinance number 20, what is it, 3?
Okay.
2026, please,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Second.
Got a motion by Ed, a second by Stephen, to waive the second and third reading of ordinance number 23 of 2026. Any discussion by council? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please. Tammy?
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Killenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard.
No.
Passes 7-1.
Mayor, I make a motion for the adoption of ordinance 23 of 2026.
Second.
I got a motion from Ed, a second by Matt, to adopt ordinance number 23 of 2026. Any discussion, council? Anybody in the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please. Tammy?
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Killenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard.
No.
Passes 7-1. Next up, item B, please, Tammy.
Ordinance number 24 of 2026, an ordinance to rezone a part of the southwest one-quarter section 18, T4N, R9W, City of Cabot, Arkansas, from R-1 Single Family Residential to R-4M Medium Density Multifamily, amending the land use plan and for other purposes. First reading.
Nobody said anything?
I've got a, alert saying the developer would like to move forward with the designing, but can't without the rezone moving forward. So it's up to you guys. If you want to waive the second and third.
That doesn't sound like much of a hardship case for us to waive.
I guess money.
Is anyone here to speak to it if we were to entertain that?
Sir?
Is anyone here to speak to it if we were going to entertain that?
Laura's the one that gave me the,
So no one with like the project?
no one with the project is here, Laura? Do you have any other further information about the project or that you could let council know?
So the engineer asked the applicant if they could get the second and third reading waived so that they could start on the site plan development to go before planning commission. So if this takes another month, it's just going to keep steadily pushing them back as far as being able to move forward with the site plan.
So basically, time.
Time, with city council only having one meeting a month, typically there's 2 meetings a month, so that could be on the agenda. It would only take them, a month and a half to get their rezone approved versus now they're waiting several months.
And they're not asking for the mercy clause?
No,
Okay. So it'll still be 30 days after today if they
Correct.
passed it? Okay.
correct.
Laura, is the applicant local, so they could have came? Or is there a reason they didn't come?
I
Ask for
can't,
some-
they are local, so I don't know the reasoning on them not being here.
for some-
Structurally, should there be a solution to this? Like if we're putting people at an inconvenience by having our summer meetings be dispersed, should we have some kind of rule where, I don't know, second reading for, it feels like we are creating like an operational issue by doing that. I don't know. So like typically, on a typical, like say in February, if we're having two meetings, what's the difference in time it would take if it followed the process to its completion?
2 weeks.
You know what I mean?
So if we had 2 meetings a month in the summertime, we wouldn't necessarily have to ask for the second and third readings to be waived because they would get on the agenda twice in 1 month. In the summertime, they're only on the agenda 1 month. So
that
now
puts
they're
us, like,
pushing
2
to,
months?
And if the next meeting was at the first of the month, like the third,
Yeah.
like this next one will be, it would be within 30 days.
you'd
So
have
yeah,
it
I'm just
anyway.
thinking like typical
Yeah,
process is
3 winter
30
agreements.
days. This process is adding 2 months to the process, maybe?
Yes.
So like, I would like to hear from the developer to waive it. Like, I think there's merit to it, but structurally, I think we should discuss the way we're doing this for the summer. That's not your.
Which,
that's not
which
your problem.
project is this, Laura?
This is on, for 2 duplex units, that's gonna be located at King Drive. I can't remember the name of the other street.
Off of, Mount Carmel?
No, this is a different piece of property. Yeah, it's in the old part of Cabot, King Drive
Oh, that's
and
Kings
Tap
Road.
Street. This is something totally different. So
Oh,
this is a
Kings
smaller
Drive.
project, so, you know, it's not a bigger project to where I wouldn't say that anybody has the funds to wait an extra time frame. So this is a smaller project that they would like to start the site plan development in order for them to get on the planning commission. So in essence, if they were on the agenda for 2 months,
Right.
then, you know, they could get on the next planning commission agenda. In essence, if we wait until next month, then
Right, yeah.
they will have to be waiting another month to even get on the planning commission agenda.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're actually talking 3 months.
Yeah.
Any other questions for Laura?
Thanks, Laura.
Okay. Any action, or should we move on?
I'd make a motion to waive second and third, and let's get this project going.
I'll second, James.
I got a motion by James, a second by Stephen, to waive the second and third reading of ordinance 24 of 2026. Any further discussion, council? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please. Tammy?
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
No.
Coe,
No.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
No.
Pickard,
No.
Long.
No.
Fails 3-5. Next item, ordinance 25 of 2026, please, Tammy.
Number 25 of 2026, an ordinance approving the application for a private club pursuant to ACA 3-9-222 to be located at 12406 Highway 5 and for other purposes. First reading.
I believe this gentleman, Jeff, are you still here? There he is. When are you planning on opening the club? First week of August. Okay. So are you asking for the second and third reading to be waived? And then from here, you apply with the ABC, correct? Okay.
So I'll make a motion, we waive second and third reading based on this is really our blessing and it's really the approval of the ABC Commission.
Second. I got a motion by Stephen, a second by Kyle. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please. Tammy?
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Ben, do we have to waive the emergency for him to apply, or is it, we good? Or we have to? Invoke it, yeah.
Historically, ABC has not required that, but it will, it also, there's no harm in that. We obviously can't dictate what ABC
Okay.
does or does not require.
I'll
Okay.
make a motion, we adopt ordinance 25 of 2026.
Okay. Got a motion by Stephen to adopt ordinance 25 of 2026,
Second.
second by James. Any discussion? Anybody in the audience? Jeff, you got anything else? Okay. Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please. Tammy?
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Mayor, with not having to have it, but it's good to have it, I make a motion, we adopt the emergency clause for
Second.
25.
I got a motion from Stephen, a second by Matt, to adopt the emergency clause for ordinance 25 of 2026.
We need to state the emergency, wasn't in ordinance.
The emergency would be for financial interest, I would say.
Yes.
Or having to apply to another governmental
Yeah.
organization.
Yes, sir.
Ben said financial interest is good. Is that your
Yep, it is.
financial interest for the record?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Any discussion, council? Anybody in the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please. Tammy?
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. It means it means your legislation just went in effect. You don't have to wait 30 days. So you're good to go. Next up, Resolution 31 of 2026, please, Tammy.
Number 31 of 2026, a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk treasurer to enter into an agreement with Half Associates for the old Highway 67 First Street Drainage Improvements Phase 1 project and for other purposes.
Mayor, I make a motion, we adopt resolution 31 of 2026.
Second.
I got a motion by Ed, a second by Brandon to adopt Resolution 31 of 2026. Any discussion by council? Anybody in the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please. Tammy?
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red.
Passes 8-0. Next item, Tammy, Resolution 32 of 2026.
Number 32 of 2026, a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk treasurer to enter into an agreement for the expenditure of funds from the Community and Economic Development Fund and for other purposes.
Make a motion
I gave it to Brandon. Go ahead, sir.
that we adopt resolution 32 of 2026, please.
May I second?
You may. Seconded by
I did.
Matt. Motion by Brandon. Any discussion, council? Anybody in the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please. Tammy?
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
No.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Yes.
Passes 7-1. Next up, resolution number 33 of 2026, please, Tammy.
33 of 2026, a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk treasurer to enter into an agreement with Garage Technologies, Inc. for the purchase of a fire apparatus to waive competitive bidding in order to enter into said agreement and for the purposes.
I make a motion, we adopt resolution 33 of 26.
I'll second.
Got a motion by Stephen, a second by James to adopt resolution 33 of 2026. Any discussion, council? Over here. Anybody in the audience? See none, all in favor, roll call vote, please. Tammy?
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe.
Passes 8-0. I have no other new business, council. Anyone else have anything to add? Seeing none, community input. Now's your time if you want to speak to council and the mayor, please come up, state your name, and if you live in Cabot. Seeing none, any announcements, council? Seeing none, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion adjourned.
Got a motion by Stephen, a second by Matt. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?